Hello class, today is chapter 12, supply chain management. Can you remember last week and previous weeks that we studied about operation management, right? I say that we have to also look after about our supplier and customer, right? And this time we have to look about supplier because supply chain management is also very important. How? Let's see it. Nowadays, when we gonna compete in the market, we want to be the successor, right? So there are two main aspects that we need to do about it in order to be a successful business. First, the product also itself, right? We have to know our product is good. Our service is the best compared with the other. We have to believe like that first because we know we do the best thing to customer. And second, the way operation manage their supply chain. What is the supply chain? You have to think of some product. For example, bakery shop. Okay, I wanna make a cake, birthday cake. What's supposed to be a supply to make 1 pound of cake? Powder, egg, sugar, something like that. We have to make sure that everything we have available material, right? So our supply need to be also efficient. If we have only egg but no powder, how can we make a complete cake? You have to think like this because supply chain, we have to well manage it. We cannot let it have something, another thing out of stock because when we do things, we have to make a whole operation to be grateful. Okay, anyway, this chapter is more concerned with how supply chain and network are subsequently managed. Let's see. What is supply chain management? Supply chain management, or we call SCM, is the management of the relationship and flows between string of operations and processes that produce value in the form of products and services to the ultimate consumer or customer. Okay, supply chain concept apply to the internal relationship between processes as well as the external relationship between operations. Supply chain are different to supply network. If you hear supply chain and supply network, it means different meaning. Okay? Okay, from this picture, supply chain management is concerned with managing the flow of material and information between a string of operations that form the stand or chain of a supply network. You see in the picture, page number 399, picture 12.2, this picture, it shows you something, right? The flow between processes, many processes, right? One process, two process, three process. Inside each processes, they link between different activity, the flow between them. And this time, you see, the supply chain management is linked the flow of material and information between string of operations. Okay, supply network management concerned flow between operations. One operation, two operations, something like that. Okay. Okay, now we come to the example of supply network. You can see the picture on page 400, picture 12.3. You see, if you want to make some bakery, who are your supplier? You need the wheat, right? You need sugar, you need the butter, you need a egg, and also a cake, right? So these are material that you need to make a cake for you. or any bakery. But there are many ways to get that thing. If you look from the center, you see all are blue, right? But this one is a orange color. Yeah, here. This time the manufacturer, the farmer, the producer directly sent to less cupcakes. These are the center who be a supplier to local bakery shop or directly to consumer. And there are many ways to deliver product to the consumer. Maybe sent by post office is distributed to the local distributor and another local distributor that's nearby consumer address. You see? Or maybe consumer can directly buy from a local bakery nearby their house, or they just directly buy it from Lee Cupcake. Okay, Lee Cupcake can also be supplier for consumer also. So you see, supply network link left and right can many way, but anyway, you know the way how to get things that you want when you do the operation as well. You see, it's not just only one way to get something. If you know some problem make you cannot move on, can you see another linkage? Because it's the full right link from process and operation, you see. You don't need to get that bakery directly from a local bakery. You can directly order from place called cupcake, right? You can go and buy by yourself or you just click online and it will send you by post office. There are many ways. Okay. And yes, when you think about performance objective for supply network, of course it's the same because this subject is operation management, right? You have to remember the word performance objective. Quality, speed, dependability, flexibility, and cost. These five factors that you need to control. You manage it well, right? For the successful of your business. Okay. You have to keep in mind how to get things done perfectly. If you think about quality, you have to know who is the best supplier. How could you get that material perfectly perfect in terms of quality? And who can supply you very quick, respond to your desire very quick? You are performing something about speed, right? And dependability, flexibility, and cost. Anyway, you have to take care of that thing too, because the lower cost that you can make, maybe a higher profit may come. Anyway, it must link with the quality too. Sometimes you get the low price, but the quality may be reduced, right? Have to balance everything. And something need to be able to change. So it's flexibility, okay? And not just rely only one supplier. If this supplier cannot available for you to get some product or service, you still have another choice because it's dependability. You don't need to rely only for one supplier. Okay? And lean versus agile supply network. These are important. Please remember, this may be in the exam. There are two modes of managing supply chains. First, about the lean supply network. This means that it must manage in order to emphasize the efficiency. Lean supply network emphasize efficiency. Remember this word. How about agile supply network? This time, the supply network are managed to emphasize about responsive and flexible. Okay, responsiveness and flexibility are the way to manage the agile supply network. Opposite to efficiency is the way to manage lean supply network. Okay, remember it. And you see, matching the operation resources in the supply chain with market requirement. This feature can tell you many things. You see, lean supply chain management, mismatch, mismatch, agile supply chain management, something like that. You have to see about the responsive, efficient, yeah, functional product, innovative product, which one is quite matches. So if you think about innovative product and responsive, so you have to look at agile supply chain management, right? And if you want to talk about functional product and also efficiency, so you have to use lean supply chain management. Okay, this is the way to match operation resources in the supply chain with market requirement. You have to look what the market requirement first. How is supply side managed? Sourcing strategy. There are four ways of sourcing strategy. First, multiple sourcing. You see, I don't really, I don't only look at one supplier. I have four choice already. Another one is single sourcing. I just directly hire this company. I don't compare with other company or multiple sourcing. Okay. Dedicated sourcing. I hire company B and company B also hire company C and D. Okay. And the last one is the parallel sourcing. This time I also outsource company A and B, and company A may outsource company C itself, something like that. It's also parallel sourcing. Okay, supplier selection. This time, the supplier selection process, you have to see the textbook page 414, picture 12.11. It starts from initial supplier qualification. You have to know who will be a qualified supplier. Clean, not dirty, expensive, and has variety of choice for you. For just example. How about the qualification for some process that need to be very fast, must to respond your request within 2 hours, and the price not over 50 baht per piece, and is a capability to produce 200 pieces per 1 hour. This is the qualification that I want from supplier. You have to list the qualification first, and then you have to see who are the choices that you can select. Because first you start from initial supplier qualification, you have to see and match who are qualified supplier. And then you have to agree measurement criteria. You have to like make the score. How about the price? Company A, company B, company C. You have to wait and see the criteria that you have. Every company must be reliable. high reputation. Company A get only 5 out of 10. Company B get 8. Company C get 10. You see the criteria of reputation and reliable. Now, C, company C seem to be interesting, right? And another criteria example about the quality. Look from the history and the feedback that other customer say about these three companies. Just example, company A, many complain the product is not good. People always claim for change a new one or ask money back, refund money, something like that. Company B, it can use but not last, not over 2 months. Have to buy new one. But during first until 2 months, it can perform well. Company C really heard about complaint. People always comment it's really perfect, it's really good, but the price is expensive too. You see, another criteria you have to weigh which supplier should be the best for you. It depends on the criteria that you set in order to give a score for each one. Okay, and after that, what you need to do beside the criteria you set by yourself, you have to get information outside the relevant information to just that. For example, this company has a ISO to guarantee the standard performance of its operation. And company B also have the reward for 5 years about the number one popular product. And company C never have any reward, but no complaint too. You see, the information that you get, you have to see which one can support your decision making. Sometimes it's about the record that people has accident by using the product of this company. People pass away because it's the bomb, because the heat of that product, something like that. Just example, you have to find the relevant information to support the decision making after the criteria measurement. Okay, because the last process you have to make the selection who is the best supplier or maybe are the best supplier. You can select one or two. Okay, because previously we don't need to have only one sourcing, right? We can parallel, we can have multiple, something like that. Okay, and this picture represents how to manage supply sites. You see, your supplier and your organizations as customer. This time, don't think that you are customer because you are also your own supplier too. How? This feature tell you that what your supplier think you want, you have to think, right? And now how the supplier think is performing. In order to do what? To do the gap, to find the gap. What needs to be fulfilled more? The actual performance. Because when you think about your supplier, you have to know what you want and compare with what you get and see the gap between it. Supplier performance. Okay. And now when you get everything from your supplier, you do the operation in company, right? In order to serve the need or want of your customer. This time, your organizations become a supplier to customer. What customer want is their expectation, right? And what you can give to customer, and see the gap between you and customer. If you see something that customer want, but you still cannot fulfill it, you have to improve it, develop it. Okay. So what your supplier think you want and what you really want, the gap between it. Requirement perception gap. Okay. And under how the supplier think is performing, and how you think the supplier is performing. This is how you want and how you get. It is a fulfillment perception gap. Okay. You have to think both sides. When you become a customer, it means you want your supplier to do something for you, but the fact you get just like this, not 100% as you want, you see the gap, right? And when you are running your own business, this time customer acts like you. They request something, and you supplied it, because now you turn to be supplier in the size of customer. I mean your customer. So you see the gap between what customer want and what you can perform for them. You can see the gap. Okay. If you know the gap, you can learn from it. If it's not good yet, what should fulfill to be perfect? What you should improve, what you should develop in order to improve the performance of your company. Can you remember? 5 performance objectives: quality, speed, dependability, and cost, and what? Flexible. Flexible. Okay? Flexibility. Okay, that's all. Okay, how is the demand side managed? Customer relationship management, or CRM. This is very important. You have to be careful about relationship management, because the more you can make customer feel satisfaction, it means it has potential to make them come back to use your service or buy your product again, and also generate a good word of mouth to the people they know. Hey, this product of this company, of this brand is very good. I recommend you, something like that. Because sometimes after sales service is also important. Don't think only that I focus only my product also is enough. Not like that. Customer relationship management need to be concerned too. Because when you provide service and product that they are exactly what customer want, right? Now they think your product also is good. You have to think about how to retain existing customer and discovering a new one, new customer. So what you have to do, you have to offer a better customer service, and you can also do cross selling product more efficiency. Okay, when they come to buy only bakery, what you can cross sell product to them, you may offer food, not just only bakery. Same as S&P, you see, S&P, it don't have only bakery, it also has a rice and other food menu too. It's cross sell. So when you take care of your customer, you make them feel very satisfied. It can support the customer relationship management. Okay, don't think only that you want to focus only your product or service only. For example, my company is insurance company. The marketing people always promote that this insurance cover everything. The price is also very cheap. You should buy it. But when customer has some accident, they want to claim, right? But the marketing people let them contact with the customer service department and say that I have to sorry because this insurance policy doesn't cover this kind of situation. Hey, but marketing people say that it's cover everything. Yes, it's cover everything. If the cost of happen come from 1, 2, 3, 4, but 5, 6, 7 we do not cover something like that. Anyway, I will take care of your case special. So can I ask for your information? I will let uh, specialty people contact you and take care of your case specially. You see, no matter the customer cannot get something that they want because miscommunication between marketing people and customer. Marketing may just want only sell without tell the truth or look at the information in the data that hey, this thing can apply only 1, 2, 3, 4 happen, not everything like that. But they just want to get money, so they sell. They can say anything. But after sale service people, I have to apologize because the insurance policy writing blah 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 it cannot cover like that. But they don't want to lose customer. They don't want to let them feel down, right? So they ask information in order to let people contact them back to offer something or give them more information. Don't let them feel down and think that this company it doesn't fair. It's get my money and it's say no to me. You see, customer management this time they focus on customer feedback. They know that customer is very important because customer can come back, can be happy, or customer can stop be a customer. 1 year is enough. After the contract expire, I will stop and will tell everyone, please don't buy insurance from this policy, from this company. It can be like this. So we have to take care a lot for customer. That's why customer management is really important subject. Okay. And this picture again, right? That it show you how to manage demand side. Okay. What are the dynamic of supply chain? Under this topic, there is an issue that we should emphasize. Bullwhip effect, which is about demand fluctuation. It means that demand can up or down. It's called bullwhip effect, demand fluctuation. Okay, bullwhip effect. There are dynamics that exist between firm in supply chain that cause error, inaccuracy, and volatility, and this increase for operations further upstream in the supply chain because a small disturbance at one end of the chain cause increasingly large disturbance as it works its way toward the end. That's why we need to be careful. You can imagine like this: if something happen, even small, but it can spread and create a big problem in a large area, something like that. So the dynamic that exists between firms in supply chain, that's called the error, the inaccuracy, and the volatility. This increase for operation further upstream in the supply chain. Okay, so it's the end of the supply chain management. You need to review, just only get the key concept of it. That's all about this week. Good luck, everyone.